Hello, my name is Finley. I just made a 2-minute clip. I let the time limit slip. My last song, it had 2 chords. I'm gonna try and use 3 in this one. So I'm sending a message out to everyone on the internet, family, friends, network of people who I'm connected to through the internet, letting you know that I'm coming to Australia soon. I've been in Taiwan for 6 months. I got married to a Taiwanese girl. We had a baby. She's half Taiwanese, half Australian. She's almost 4 months old now. Coming back at the end of this month, May. Ooh, difficult to play 3 chords and sing and talk at the same time. And I'm just letting you know that I'm gonna need some work. I'm multi-skilled, multi-talented. I don't use resumes anymore. The last job I got was my favourite job I've ever had. I worked in a coffee shop for 4 years. It was the best time of my life. Thus far, until right now, of course. If you have work for a creative person who is multi-skilled and vegan and a skateboarder and can play ukulele and sort of play it well and speak at the same time, or it's just manual labour doing something. Ideally I want to work with fresh food, organic fruit and vegetables, so I can get cool deals on bulk ripe fruit to eat for myself, because I like to eat bulk ripe fruit because it's the best thing to eat. So the first video was shorter, just to try and get up people's attention, and this one's a bit longer for people who like more information. If you know anyone who has work going in Perth, around the CBD or not around the CBD, anywhere in Perth, to do with veganism, to do with skateboarding, to do with ukuleles, to do with progressive ideas for the future, networking, YouTubing, then send me an email at finleyvine@gmail.com, or leave a comment on this. Please send me an email. If you know anyone who's got $6,000 that they're looking to give to someone to pay for their partner's visa so they can stay in Australia. Oh yeah, I didn't mention that. I should mention that. So my wife's gonna move with me, as is traditional in the Taiwanese culture, to move with your husband to Australia. First we'll get the 3-month visa for her and then apply for the partner visa, which costs about $6,800. And I'm a young man and I've been rash and carefree in my past, so at this point in time I'm not in a very wealthy financially position, but I have an enormous wealth of spirit. My mother always taught me that any obstacle is surmountable with creativity and faith. There will always be a way, and I believe that wholeheartedly, and this is the way I'm finding right now. So if you have any leads for me, I much appreciate it. I appreciate it heavily. If you have any help, suggestions for me, anything other, just stop being lazy. One day I'll make nice music. In the meantime, it's like having a not short but not long haircut. It's kind of you want to get a haircut, but you want to wait out until you have long hair. That's where my ukulele playing that right now. Am I singing and playing at the same time? But one day it will be very refined. It will be polished and smooth. You won't even know about this time where I could really do it when I was halfway there. That's the way it goes. Gotta just try, keep taking steps, one foot after the other. Do what you can, do what's in front of you, don't worry. Oh no. Let's start at the beginning, it's not that hard. Only got 3 chords. I gotta get back into the groove. you want me to play at your wedding, I will. But don't be upset if I try to steal the show. I'll dedicate every song to you and your beloved, and I'll let you sing along. If I can hold together one song. Oh, it's really quite ghastly, but the point of this is not how ghastly my playing is. It's that I'm gonna try. I will always do my best to do what I can. So if you like that attribute in a man, you can give me a job, you can put me to work, you can pay me $40 an hour or 40 hours a week, so I can pay for my wife's visa so she can stay with me and our baby. And we don't have to come back to Taiwan, we can stay in Australia, where it's very easy, spacious, comfortable, and there's nothing to fear except being secretly poisoned by gases in the air and mandatory vaccinations. Stop lying to children. Santa Claus ain't fucking real, and it's not a good idea to tell them that he is. Not even for 1 minute. No, If you need my advice, I will happily give it to you. Even if you don't need it, I'll probably give it to you. Stop eating animals. Eat more fruit, drink more water. Go to sleep earlier. Give everything you've got to everyone around you. There's nothing in this life you can take with you to the next life, except your character. But even that will dissolve when you go. So just be a righteous, good human. Be a righteous human. Politicians aren't looking out for your interests, they're looking out for their interests. You've got to look out for your interests. But if we're going to look out for everyone's interests together, then we have to stop eating animals, stop voting, start making, start doing, planting fruit trees, connecting with our neighbours, supporting one another with whatever means we have. If you know someone who needs a kind word, send them to me. If you know someone who needs some advice, send them to me. If you know someone who needs encouragement, send them to me. If you know someone who needs to be shown how to play a C on a ukulele, send them to me. C minor, send them to me. That one, send them to me. I can do that too. I like this one. And more, there's more, but yeah. I appreciate it. It's so nice to be alive. Thanks for sharing this breath with me. It's been real.